So you want to sell 48 homes this year versus I must sell 48 homes this year. There's a big difference in those two statements. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through, I'm going to discuss how to set the proper target, a target that's obtainable, predictable, measurable. You've got to have all three, guys. If you do not have that, well, we call that a wish, and that doesn't work out very well. This is Jason Bramlin, host of Real Estate Speed School. So I've worked with a lot of agents over my 24-year career. One of the first places I like to start is helping them set realistic targets that have those three qualities. And really what we got to do is we start with separating the wants from the musts. Now I've found that wants normally don't really get obtained until we build a true story around that. So what's that look like? Well, at the most basic level, a must is earning enough to pay for all your obligations, you know, food, shelter, utilities, transportation. You got to have them to survive. But the next set is what we identify as those additional targets. Maybe you want to obtain those for your future self or what you want to become. Perhaps it's a better home, a new car, a newer car, a real vacation that's completely paid for in advance. Or maybe it's college education for the kids, or maybe you're just thinking about investing in yourself, attending real estate training, or maybe buying investment homes. But, well, we gotta have a number. Let's pick one. Let's just say it's $100,000 additional income that you must have for your obligations and or these goals that you've set this year. So now we have a clear target. Now we need to break down the numbers and put it into simple units so we can have real measurable targets here. So if the average commission, let's just say in your market, you receive $4,200, we divide that out by the 100,000, it's 23.8. So we're gonna round up, say it's 24 home sales, gets me that 100,000. We're gonna break that down over the year so that we can get really, clear. So it's 2 additional sales per month is what I'm looking at, or it's what I need. We could factor in the market curve over those 12 months. So say 60% of your sales happen in Q2 and Q3. So now we know the number is 15 that we need in that particular target. And so we've got that. We break that down over 26 weeks that are in Q2 and Q3. And now we have measurements. We need to sell a house every 2 weeks. And that's pretty amazing, right? And so now we know also that the remaining 9 homes of my 24 are going to be sold in Q1, Q4. Now, hopefully you do. If you use a CRM, this becomes very predictable. You can take a look at the actions that you've taken and the number of people to contact, the right amount of buyers and owners from your past, and we can convert this into numbers, right? We know the minimum is 15, but that's assuming a perfect batting average. So let's just say it's 80% of that. Now we can look at the math. It's pretty good. It's just 20 people, guys. So if we're looking at 80% conversion, it's 20 people get you that 15 sales. And now I can dive into my CRM further and calculate how many phone calls, how many contacts does it take for me to get those 20 appointments. I think the average is somewhere around 6 conversations that's going to get you those 20 appointments. And we look at that over those 26 weeks. So it's 120 conversations. And now I can break that down and divide that down. And now I know it's 5 additional conversations per week gets me to my target. Now it's time to go do the work. Get out there, make it happen today. You've got your target. It's predictable. You can now measure it. You're going to have the success you want. The percentages are there. And now you can look every week, 2 weeks, monthly, and quarterly to see if you're on target. I hope you found this video helpful. If you do me a favor, any comments, drop them right here. Of course, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, check us out all over social media. Until next time, be legendary.